Hi everyone, this is just a video on isolation, so just little things that I do that help me get a better isolation and avoid any stickies, because that obviously is the main thing we want to avoid, is lashes sticking to other lashes and causing damage. So I'm going to just talk throughout bits and pieces. First I want to go into a little bit about tweezers, because that is one of the main things that helps with isolation, is having the right tweezers. So I find the best one is to have a slight curve, as you can see in the photos. These tweezers have got a bit of a curve that can go down into the base of the natural lashes and helps to really isolate even the little baby hairs. So you'll see me in a minute using my favourite isolation tweezers that have a curve down, and my other volume tweezers on the right hand side. I actually use those to move the lashes out the way while I get in with my isolation tweezers. So I'm kind of fishing through, or like fossicking through the lashes to isolate each one, and then when I'm about to apply a lash I open my tweezer extra wide, so I'm allowing a bit more room, as you can see, to avoid stickies. And then I leave a gap between isolation, so I'm not going too close to the lash I just placed, so that I'm not pushing the natural lashes into the lash I just applied and getting stickies that way. And just a bit of an up close view, so you could see me moving away the other lashes and isolating, and doing again, turning my tweezer over on the right to move the lashes away, and on the other side getting right down into the nitty-gritty little baby lashes to move things away. This client's had a lash lift, so some of her lashes are quite tricky to isolate in spots. A grown out lash lift, by the way, not new. And just some different angles here so you can see me working. Getting into the inner corners. I'll do another video soon on inner corners and outer corners and little things that can help with isolation, making it easier. And then going to the outer corner. You see me moving my hand along the eye as I do this. It's really all about angles with isolation, I find. And then as soon as I've placed my lash, I go straight back into isolating a new lash. That helps you speed up as well, so you're not taking ages to place lashes and then spending lots of time just faffing about. So yeah, place a lash, go straight back into isolating, picking up another lash and applying, and that definitely helps you speed up your sets. I'll do another video on speed as well soon. There's lots of ideas and things coming. So using both tweezers to really move things out the way, holding my isolation nice and steady so I'm not losing that lash or getting other ones involved, and then applying my extension with a nice wide isolation. So don't be afraid to really get in there and move things out the way. And this lash is going in a funny direction, so I'm having to apply in a different way, just so that the volume lash is going straight and not to the side. Getting a little baby lash out the way there. And I find once my sets are starting to get more complete and there's more lashes on there, that I have to use my other tweezer a lot to really lift them up to get some of the underneath lashes. There is some taping and lifting techniques that I'll share in the next video that help you get the bottom layer lashes, especially if you've got someone with a lot of layers. This particular client only has about 2 or 3 layers, and I can get them pretty easily without having to use those lifting techniques, those layering techniques. Just make sure when you're turning over your volume tweezer to help move lashes out the way while isolating that you don't actually point the tweezer into the client's eye at all. You really want to avoid that, because if they jump or if you twitch or anything, you could poke them in the eye, and we really don't want to do that. So I'm kind of pointing it up and away rather than down into her eye. So it's always safe. And it's just really good up close of how I'm doing that. So you can see all the little baby underneath lashes popping up. And here is another client from another angle, which just helps again to show you what I'm doing with my 2 tweezers and how I'm really fishing through the lashes. And you can see just how good the curved isolation tweezer is, that it really gets down into that lash line to isolate really well. So you can just see how much I'm pushing those other lashes out the way. Fishing through, and I had to change my angle here slightly, as you can see in a sec, because I couldn't quite get the angle right and I had to move a little bit. And you can also see that I've used a little bit of tape on the client's eyelid just to lift a little bit. Her eyelashes lie quite flat on the pad, so that just helps. So definitely use some tape if you need to lift the client's eyelids so that you can really see the base of the natural lashes. And it definitely helps with isolation doing that. Just make sure the client's eye is not open at all. So just lift a little bit and check with your mirror to make sure there's no gap or fumes getting in the eye. So I hope these tips and advice and stuff that I've given you has helped. If you've got any other questions or you think there's anything else you want me to cover on isolation, just let me know. But this was just sort of a basic overview and just a little video to help you see sort of what I do. So I hope you like that. Thank you. Bye.